Welcome everyone. Today we are reviewing El Diamante versus San Marino, Pokemon Unite, and the Play vs. League. This is week 6, I believe. Yeah. And then, yeah, let's just get into it. I like the intro. That's pretty nice. Let's do a little team review here. Zapdos, because he's broken. Glaceon and Comfey's a really fun combo to run. Mega Charizard Y, because it's also broken. And Blastoise, because it's a really good defender. And we needed some stuns in the team. Vaporeon's pretty good in the meta. Not the greatest, but still pretty good. Zoroark. I personally would rate him one of the highest, or if not, like, well, maybe not above Darkrai, but, or Meowth, but really good in the meta. Mimikyu, the one-shot build is still really good. Blissey's meh, but it's there. And Slowbro's also about where I'd rate, a little bit above Vaporeon in my opinion. But I'm pretty sure their idea was to just make sure that Mega Charizard Y couldn't do anything with Slowbro and Mimikyu Unite. So we are looking at Carnage's perspective. Oh, no, never mind that. Oh yeah, I forgot. We were doing a little stream swap thing. Because I don't remember why, honestly. That might actually make it a little bit harder to review it, but it's fine. Could have possibly gone after that. Get on Eli for knowing that he should farm immediately. Yeah, he's already Glaceon down there. Carnage doing a great job this tank. Yeah, that Zoroark was a little bit of a pain in these games. But we banned it later on, so it's all good now. Glaceon and Comfey, you wouldn't think it, but it's actually really good. Really silly. Then we have Carnage doing Carnage things. Great work. Eli over here. He's doing a great job at defense. I don't really know what was up with that Slowbro, but we ball. That was a little questionable, but it's fine. I would have gone to the goal zone because Blastoise doesn't have that kind of tanking, unfortunately. But it's fine. Eli was doing a great job. Eli, Gugonic, and Gobird's doing an excellent job at bottom, protecting them. Yeah, right there, I was really... The main flaw was that, like, they... It could have been me, honestly. I should have waited for them to regen their HP and then united before I popped Unite. Alright, had a little bit of a scene change, but other than that, let's resume. Ooh, I should probably... 1 second. I should probably go into the settings and make the quality higher. Yeah, I kind of forgot to do that last time. Alright. Oh, yeah. You love my internet. The Carnage doing a great job with Dragonic on him. I was over there trying to get Unite move. Yeah, these team fights happen really frequently, which was something that I did take into account for when we were deciding what Pokemon we should pick next. Because frequent team fights, I wouldn't suggest choosing a Mega Pokemon for, because they're mostly meant for like single, all-out brawls. This was like constant at each other's throats. This was very difficult to do. Yeah, I told Eli that we needed to get to Regieleki. And luckily, we had Carnage able to stall long enough for us to, do that. Good job on Carnage for having that ability. I went back to jungle mostly to just get my Unite move back and charged up. I wouldn't have picked that fight, but you know what? It turned out well in the end. Actually, where were our positions when that was happening? Okay. You know what? Carnage recognized where we were, and we weren't too far away, so this was actually a pretty good decision. Scratch that. All good. Almost got the Mimikyu. Looked a little sketchy, so wise of him to retreat. Though I would have used Hydro Pump to push them away. So basically we recognized that their tank was gone, so we decided to put a little bit more pressure on. Now we had Carnage go up and defend us while we were trying to get Regieleki. Well, I guess get isn't really the correct term. It was mostly just defending. I wouldn't have popped the Ignite move right there, but it's fine because the slow bro wasted Ignite move instead of getting the Mega Charge of Y. So the thing was that right there, was we didn't use our farm claiming moves, I'm trying to remember, burst damage moves. We claimed the middle, and that was what ended up being our downfall. Yeah, it's a little rough from here. Not much you can do as Mega Charge of Y when you don't have your, well, Mega. And we all know the routine from here. So then from here we were asking ourselves what we did wrong. And the first thing was that their Zoroark was doing way too much damage than what we wanted to deal with. So we decided, so screw that, we're banning that. And I'm trying to remember what our original ban was, but I can't remember that. Oh well. But hey, the next ban phase. Oh hey, this'll fill it up. Okay, so right here actually was something I did not expect whatsoever. I was planning to have Go-Birds go jungle and I would go Trevenant. Because, you know, best defender for a reason. But then they decided to randomly ban Trevenant anyways. Even though to my awareness, they haven't like seen me play him other than maybe like the streams. So that could be why, but oh well. We still decided to call it a day, and I'll go the closest thing to Trevenant right now in the meta, Blastoise. Trying to think of like our exact thinking process. We weren't too sure about Zapdos from the previous game. So then we just had Go-Birds go Venusaur since, well, he's really good with them. Eli is still really good with Glaceon. Closest thing to a Trevenant, Blastoise. Dodrio was an interesting pick. I wasn't really, kind of completely forgot about him if it weren't for the solo mode. Yeah, that's there. Then Moltres and Alcremie were some of the biggest factors in this battle. Moltres is just stupid damage, along with just, well, interesting stats to say the least. But that's just what newly released Pokemon are like. And Alcremie is busted for its Unite move. And Clefable, no comment. I don't really know that much about her. Zoom a little bit because who wants to see the farming? Alright. They're prioritizing getting Eli evolved, which is good. Because I want to say Milcery evolves into Alcremie at level 4, but I don't really remember. Here's when we were asking which lane needed help, and we decided the bottom lane, I think. Did we? Nope, okay. Apparently we did. A little bit of miscommunication. Oh my god. I can practically feel, like, the annoyance on Carnage of, like, the fact that we wouldn't decide where he needs to go. I feel bad. I'm laughing, but I feel bad. Great steal by Dragonite. Yeah. Right now we were mostly just stalling until we can get Moltres out. Right here, I remember telling Carnage to go middle. Great support from Dragonite. Yeah, I'm still a little Horde Turtle, you know. I needed my levels. I was kind of struggling to level up. That was my main issue at the early game, this round. Apparently I'm back online for the third time, fourth round. But Carnage keeping them at bay. I'm not even gonna lie, like, I was kind of like waiting for them to take down that goal, so then the little NDDs could spawn down at the bottom lane, and then I could just level up and get Surf. I didn't want to say that out loud during the team, because then that like demoralized them, but that was my actual thought process. So, new tactic, guys, you know. Post-game, let them score when it's like that dead, so that we can get more farm. Yeah, just thought I'd tell you guys. Oh yeah, right there I tried to go behind them and like separate their forces, which did work surprisingly well. So I'm pretty proud about that. Why am I third? I don't know. Why aren't you third? Amazing damage by Carnage and Wolf. All of them reservations apparently. Last voice is really funny. Very enjoyable. Happy spin, let's go. I was feeling joyous and whimsical today. Good recognition on Carnage to not push when we're all dead. I wouldn't have suggested attacking because then he might have been able to go to the shield, but that's like the only flaw that I've seen this far in. Yeah, here needed more farming. And I was collecting some middle Altarias. They're over here stealing their farm, which is very good. It's a little risky, but very good. Yeah, sorry. It's like... It's basically 11 at the time of recording this. Good job on Gregonic for scoring. I would have teleported before popping X speed, but it's fine. And by teleport, I mean like return to the home thing. Yeah. Yeah, pretty good Unite move. Oh yeah, now I remember. The reason why he went Alchemy instead of Comfey is because he saw that everybody needed healing instead of just one person. Like, we could either have like a raid boss on our team, or we can have everyone be like mini bosses. That's the way that I see it. So that was kind of the thought process. Pretty funny, pretty silly. But Alchemy Unite move is just so useful, honestly. I love it. Blasto, he's just carrying them all away. Good on Carnage for doing that. That was good. It would have been useful if they like if they were in the fight a little bit more. But it's fine. They could have been waiting for them to get closer, but yeah. I could have been a little bit better with my surf. Alchemy barely saving itself. You know what? Props on Gregonic. That was a very good Unite move. He managed to prolong his health just like by so much. I basically told Carnage not to worry about the Dodrio. We had it covered. I popped Unite just in case if Dodrio tried to like speed in. But yeah, that was cool. That was fun. Yeah, here it was like especially close. Yeah, this is when I got really worried, not gonna lie. But luckily we had the Moltres difference. Carnage was able to distract them long enough for me to score, which inadvertently helped him score as well. So that's why everyone needs teamwork. Last minute 18, baby. Skip forward a little. Yeah, you should see the damage. Oh my gosh. Please tell me that we got the damage. There we go. Yep, that's Moltres for you. Yeah, you're welcome. This is taking a while. Okay, okay. Yeah, we saw how much healing the Clefable was doing. And we were like, okay, you know what? Let's get rid of this guy. And we also got rid of Zoroark, I believe, right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't blame him for banning Moltres after that. But you know what? Props for Eli for being such a scary Leafeon player that they always banned him. Like, even the first game they banned him. But that led to me getting Trevenant, which I'm pretty happy about, not gonna lie. And Zapdos because I told Go Birds to jungle. Yeah, I'll just let it play out. Sylveon's an interesting pick. I wasn't really sure why. Like, I consider her to be like an all-rounder. Like, not too much damage, not too much health, not too much... A lot of healing, but like... It's just like a middle of the road. Yeah, their Carnage changed out the stacking for the Resonant Guard thing, which I don't blame them. We weren't getting a lot of tiny scores in, so I also kind of gave up on the stacking and just swapped out the Eos Cookie for the Focus Band. Because I was like, alright, well, guess we're not getting too much use out of it. Originally, we were going to do Glaceon and Trevenant at bottom, but then I remembered, wait a minute. If Slowbro does a fair bit of slowing, and Glaceon does a fair bit of slowing, at least I'm pretty sure Water Gun slows, I don't remember. But that's double slowing, meaning that they have even less mobility. And if Trevenant recovers HP a lot, along with Supporter, I'm basically immortal. So, decent lanes, you know. You know, do a little fast forwarding here. Alright. You know, who cares about this part? Not really the most exciting thing in the world. Alright. Oh my. Alright. Lost a little bit of farm there, but it's not that big of a deal. I have no idea who the heck Mr. Noah is. I would have popped Potion right now. But that could just be me. That could be weird. Alright. Good on Carnage for recognizing that he's a tank and you need to be up front. Go Birds. Try harding. Oh well. I would like it if Carnage used Slack off a little bit more so they can get that HP recovery, like in a bush or something. But it's fine, it's little things. The little things do add up over time. Yeah. Something so funny about Trevenant having all those little cupcakes on him or something. I don't know, I think it's kind of funny. It's silly looking. I like it. He could have stolen farm right there. But little things. Yeah, here we all gathered at middle. Because middle boss is a little important, not gonna lie. It just occurred to me how big the surf hitbox is. Like, that thing's giant. Yeah. I think I keep on accidentally pressing the button to talk, which I actually don't remember the button. So I keep on accidentally pressing a button I don't know about. Oh yeah, there. Oh gosh, my perspective was so funny. It was, I felt really cool doing it. It was only this tiniest slither of HP, and I managed to steal it. But yeah, love yoinking them. You know, you're coming this way now. Good on the team for recognizing that, you know, Reggie Lecky's in there. We enjoy a good bit of trolling. I guess I'd hardly call this trolling, but I kind of scared my teammates there. They thought I was gonna like dive into battle, but there's 2 defenders and a supporter. Come on, I'm bad at the game, but I'm not that bad. Yeah, I just wouldn't have the necessary DPS. Otherwise, I would have definitely like considered it. Yeah, good alchemy support, you know. Eli and Grigonic make a great duo. Like, they're really fun to watch play together. Let's go, supporter kill, love it. We just have 2 defenders at top. There's not a lot getting through there. I should probably explain like my idea. This team comp was mostly my idea. Like, I don't want to be cocky or anything, but like, I'm kind of proud of it. The idea was that I play Trevenant for stuns. Carnage plays Slowbro for stuns. And then we just have a massive HP pool just between us. Zapdos is a glass cannon, so we kind of like got to bodyguard him. Glaceon, they can't really... Glaceon slows them down so much that it's really hard to escape Zapdos' aim, so it gives Go-Birds time to aim. And Alchemy for her Unite move. And yeah, that was the gist of the team comp. I'm pretty proud of this. Who knows? We might use it more in the future, but maybe not. I don't know. Seems very consistent. Could just be me being biased and really wanting to play Trevenant. Good job on Dragonic. And Carnage and I just guarding our goal. Good times. Yeah. Over here we were just trying to transport Regieleki. I was considering delaying it until the 230 mark, so then that way it kind of like spills into like a time for it to finish. So then that way it spills into the final minute time. But it seemed a little risky, so decided not to. Plus, it might have just been too much to ask for in a tournament setting. Here, I just wanted to get them off of Carnage's back as much as I could, but we didn't want to start a whole team fight. But here, we just kind of like started to pick them off. Good job on Kelvin for this, for Carnage on this night, by the way. And yeah, here we just really wanted to bully them, I guess. Yeah, there wasn't really a lot they could do, and then they surrendered. Yeah. But yeah, that was an interesting game. Shout out to San Marino for the very fun game. Yeah. The builds were fun. Yeah, the miners win. Let's go. Player of the day. Who should be the player of the day? I feel like player of the day should go to. You know what? Weeball. Carnage, because he was able to play 3 different Pokemon in 3 different games. He got MVP twice in a row, and Moltres, that was some ridiculous damage. So props to him. But because it's the second time in a row, let's say Eli after that. And yeah. See y'all. That was fun.